Welcome, folks, one and all, back to Call of Cthulhu! I mean, it's only been, 2 weeks, right?
See,
I thought you recorded these back to back, so.
Oh, yeah,
this is right after the other one.
I did unfortunately set the schedule time for it to go live a little late.
Of course, you wouldn't be able to say that, considering that you wouldn't have done that yet had we recorded
this is just
this
an
right.
edit for the future.
Oh, I see.
Don't rumble me, Rufert.
This is an edit for
Sorry.
the future. No one knows.
You have rumbled me.
No.
You've rustled his jimmies.
Yes, we have to concede it has been a little while.
No, not that long.
Schedules being as schedules of being, but we are now back on schedule. And I will
now.
introduce the players. I'm Kikoskia, and with us are...
There was sneaky, E died.
There is indeed E died. And apparently only E died.
Yeah, E died.
Sorry, I'm trying to find my word pad. Give me a
Right.
second.
Lasse, Hasse, Orbe.
Professionalism.
Nothing but the most tip-top here at Call of Cthulhu, folks.
You're lucky I got pants on.
Wait, you have pants?
Sanity
I don't.
rolls for everyone, please. No.
I'm playing Violet Carter.
Yes.
Now I'm
Oh.
playing Martin Schmidt.
Yes, we will explain that in the when the session begins.
I'm playing Daniel Grants.
He is. And we have, last but by no means least,
Oh, I thought I said already. Lasse, Hasse, Orberg, a Swedish man.
and also occasionally playing someone else.
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
That's
Now, do we all remember what happened last time?
I had a roof fall on me.
You had a
Well, I
roof
mean,
fall on you.
given it was yesterday, yeah.
It was a few weeks ago.
Yeah, but as a brief summary, you had managed to uncover the diary of the people who had previously been in that sort of former factory, and uncovered what you believed eventually was the weakness of the creature that was there, the creature that you could only see when you were looking directly at it, and you collapsed the roof on it. And in the moonlight, it basically was so weak that you could kill it. Or you
Nice.
believe you killed it.
It disappeared, didn't it?
It did disappear.
Damn it.
And I can inform you that there are sanity rewards for doing what you have done. Although I think some of you needed medical treatment as well.
See?
He does.
For defeating the creature, anybody who has lost sanity, you have gained 6 points back.
That is exactly what I lost.
There you go. You've gained 6 points back.
Ooh, score.
The other minor concession, unfortunately, is that with the large period of time it definitely didn't pass, some of the character sheets were mislaid a little.
We've
Right,
gone
we
through
kind of
several
repaired-
computers.
We
each of us, in the
managed to
time.
recover them,
Sort of.
so it is good. So you guys have decided to go back to Chester Bernard's house.
See.
I think we might want a quick recap of who the dramatis personae are.
Yeah. What? Okay. Brief recap. You guys were involved in what you believed were the machinations of a cult called the Black Knife Cult. The Black Knife Cult that you had managed to uncover were doing nefarious things concerning the undead, primarily, in America. And you had gone into one of their, what you believe was one of their hideouts, underneath a large warehouse that was mostly empty, and while they were in a mass, you stole an item from the leader of that area, you believe, drawers, a weird sort of gem. The consequences of that, of course, is that you were chased out of one of your allies, Fred Milton, his apartment, by a strange invisible entity that seemed to disintegrate things wherever it hit. You fled to England, where you met up with one of Fred's friends, Chester Bernards, a ally in the fight against the Mythos. He has previously encountered it. In your efforts to research this weird gem, Daniel went to Liverpool, and
Had a great time.
things happened.
That
And
sounds like the name of a band.
Daniel went to Liverpool.
Yeah, Mikey
And-
learns to know.
Daniel had a strange dream where a weird voice imparted knowledge of a spell to him, and it was at that point that he decided to hand the gem over to Chester to look at. But you did manage to get a tome through your research in Liverpool. You got a tome called you got information on a tome called the Somnium Somnus, which you now have. And you were planning to look into that book to find out more information about this gem.
I think was I the one who had it?
You You all currently have it, but I think they'd entrusted it with you.
Yeah, we given it to
Well,
you to read, I think.
Okay, so it's not on my character sheet. So
It's not on your character sheet. You can write the Somnium Somnus. It's in Latin, and with your 25% total reduction in research speed, with it being in Latin, it will take you roughly 9 weeks to read this book.
Don't I have another reduction from Is it knowledge?
I've added in your intelligence one, your education
right.
one, your skill in Latin, occult, and researching it at his house with his library. It's a 25% reduction.
I feel like we could negotiate 26. You know.
No, 25. It's a nice round number.
Before we skip that far ahead,
We're not skipped anyway yet, but go on.
Oh.
I'm just immediately after the warehouse where the
Immediately
thing
after
got
the
collapsed and people got collapsed on.
Yes.
Concerning checks on skills, we sort of went after everything happened last time.
Most of
and
the other people have had various checks, but we haven't done yours yet.
No, but I believe Daniel will probably have tried to treat someone, but we skipped over that bit.
Yes.
So he should probably have.
You might actually have a few checks on medicine.
That's true, yeah. But
We-
do you want to finish your recap, then we'll
I
work
think
out
we'd
the-
actually done yours already. We'd done yours when we were recovering your character, Daniel. We'd raised a few of your skills already.
Well, the actual skill side, but I think, do you mean like roll to make sure who actually recovers, or?
No. We'd done that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The only one we haven't done is for your character.
Yeah.
So you can roll for those if you want. You need to get it-
Well, we can do that after. It's just
That's fine. That's fine.
chronological.
Everybody's up to date on the sheets as far as we know.
All right.
And so, who wants to do anything before you head back to the house?
Should we also add to the story so far that Strubinsky went missing under the
Yes, Strabinsky stepped into what you guys later believe is some sort of portal and vanished.
Because I'm still waiting for him to come back.
Yours,
He owes you.
Strubinsky of Barsoom.
Strabinsky is gone. Fate unknown to you guys.
That's true.
So, you guys were planning to head back to the house, which you do have a map of, and you know where the stairs are.
Do we
I
though?
don't actually.
No idea where they are.
I think Hasse would probably try and stay for a little bit afterwards, at least to get some samples. If there's any trace
There's
left of the creature,
nothing left.
well, he would take a while to find out.
You could search for a little while. It doesn't take you long to figure out there's nothing left of the creature. You do have some attempts at pictures though.
No blood on any of the things it
No,
got bashed with. Anything?
it's there's nothing. Like when it actually got exposed to the when it died, so to speak, everything just sort of evaporated after.
Well, I think he'll bring some of the debris that fell on it with him
Yeah,
to see
in the
if there's
hopes of
anything
finding
unseen
something.
he might be able to
For the
find.
hopes of finding something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you're heading. Will you
Back
be
to the
heading?
house.
You'll head back to the house.
What about me?
What about you? You're in.
He's under the rubble.
They've rescued you.
Ah,
They have gone to get. Unless you want to leave him, you can leave him.
You should probably get him.
So you get him.
I'm the reason the fucking thing fell down on him. If I remember
So,
right.
yeah, you are one of the reasons. So you're going to head back to the house, which you have a map of. And if
See.
there's any questions about any of the places you want to go to, I can tell you. Chester is not around, but you do have a key to get in. It is dark, after all. And there are some people that require some treatment, but you can actually treat them yourselves because, after all, you have a very competent doctor.
Semi-competent doctor, please.
If you
Moderately
better at shooting things in your pajamas.
Well, you know, multi-talented doctor.
Along with this, when Daniel treats it, can May Hasse take notes and try
Yes.
to have a look at the wound and have Daniel sort of
Yes.
bump heads with biology and shit like that
Yes,
to
you
try and
can
figure out
actually-
what the fuck's going on
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. That's not a problem.
before we close the cunt.
So,
Excuse me.
So are we going into a multi-week recovery?
you're
period?
about to go into a period where there is as much or as little downtime as you want there to be.
All right, boys. So what are we thinking that we want to do? Because we've got the book to look through.
Got a book
we
to
have
look
no,
through.
We have no immediate threats,
No immediate threats.
as far as we know.
Nope. Charles,
Aside from the fact
Chester is looking at the gem for you.
Well,
Yeah.
should we wait for both the book to be read through and the gem to be analysed?
Yeah.
And can also wait for me to not be completely fucked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what we're working on.
I have a bunch of
Absolutely.
science shit I want to do as well, and
Yeah.
also I'm waiting for a gun, hopefully.
The gun, we will sort out. That's okay.
Yeah.
So
One of you guys should go see that Mr. Freud. I hear he's frightfully modern with his
So,
cool analytical approach.
it's gonna take you 2 months to read that book fully. and comprehend it. So we have 2 months of time, to do things here. Does anyone have any particular plans? There are a few people that are wounded that are being treated.
Well, then I'll be doing the treating.
You'll be doing the treating.
Recuperating, I guess.
I like a medicine roll from you.
All right. What's my medicine at? 72%. Okay,
Pretty good.
Hold on. I've misplaced my... There it is. Right. There it is. Okay, 17.
7. Oh, well, that's pretty awesome. How many hit points are you short, E-Died?
8 of my 9 I'm
It's
missing.
going to take you about 3 weeks to recover with him helping you.
I have negative D4 on my damage. Can I punch him to make him better?
No.
Healing hand.
No. You can deal a
punch the pain
minimum
out
of
of
0 damage. You don't deal negative damage.
Ew.
Maybe if you were a non-Euclidean Cthulhu monster, that would be very odd. But it will take you 3 weeks to recover. He died.
Okay. In that
if he's
downtime,
tending
I'd
to
probably
you.
like to read one of the books that are spare.
Ooh, you actually do have books you can start reading. Yes.
Indeed.
Not many of them will take that little time, mind you.
Well, what ones do I have the option of at the present?
A lot. You have the not the Somnium Somnus, that's being used.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Trene Lenium, if you can speak. I don't think you can read the language.
No.
The Five Eyes is in Latin. The Libre Atta Draconic is in Latin. The Morticus volumes 1 and 2 are in English.
Okay.
The Liber Ivonis is in Latin. There are diaries you could read.
If I remember right, there was one which was the summon the invisible thing, or whatever it was.
Yeah, but your character hasn't read that.
Yeah, I was going
There
to
are
say,
the
can you read
Diaries
that?
of Walter Corbett, and there's a journal as well that you could read. They will only take you 3 days.
Yeah, I'll read through them, then I'll start on those. Was it Draconium ones that are in English?
The Morticus.
That was it, yes.
1 or
then
2?
We'll start with 1.
Start with 1. Okay.
So, diaries first, then those.
Okay, Morticus 1 for Ed. What is I mean, you're not going to be tending to him all the time, Daniel. What else would you want to do with your off time?
I suppose work in the local clinic.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. You can work there. You can help volunteering around. It's a good plan.
Yeah.
Work around. There's a village that you could actually see if you can lend.
Yeah, just
assistance
a bit
in.
assist the local
Yeah,
village
you can work in the village.
healthcare.
All right. Violet is reading that book.
What? How do you calculate your max HP? Because I think I'm missing some HP as well.
It is your. Let's have a look. Max hit points. It's 2 numbers added together and halved, rounding up.
Size and con?
Yes, I do believe. It is con and size divided by 2, rounding up.
Okay, so that's 15. Cool.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm missing 5 HP, so he can probably do a medicine roll for me as well, I guess.
You will heal naturally as well. So with bed rest, you will slowly recover.
So you think I get to lie in bed? All right. Oh, man.
You'll be okay. But you'll be okay pretty much. That medicine roll, with how good it is, he could easily tend to you as well. Now, the big one here is what is Hasse doing?
Well, he has a list of things he's going to do. He's
Okay.
going to try and start writing his own book or journal about this.
Oh,
scientific
you're
journal.
going to start writing your own. Is this a scientific thing or a mythosy thing?
He's a scientific man, so he's probably going to start there, but where it ends up, I
Yeah.
can't
Okay,
say.
that's fine. What skill are we using here? Biology?
We are using quite a few. There's 4 things here that he needs to do. I've written down, and then
Alright.
sort of the combination of both.
Okay.
So first of all, pictures and drawings of the wounds
So
that
art.
were caused by the creature.
So
Yes,
you want
art.
art. So we'll have an art
I think
roll in
I
there.
already have a check on that though. So yeah, so that I don't
Art.
get another one.
What next? What other skills are you using? Is it photography?
Biology is probably also in there
Biology's
somewhere.
in there. This is interesting. You're
And-
potentially writing your own mythos tome here.
You would like to check the soil samples from the place because the thing was teleporting around, and even if it disappeared, it might have taken
Is
something
this
with it.
geology
I believe it would be geology and maybe chemistry,
and
and/or
chemistry? Yeah, you
chemistry.
have. Yeah, you both can be done.
and also check the debris that hit it for things, and possibly send some out to
You can send some out. That's not a problem.
sort the photos.
So you're going to do that.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to make these rolls because I don't want you to know how good what you're going to do is.
Okay.
So let's see.
Before anything, regardless of the end result, he's going to make copies of it,
Good plan.
and send it to various of his sort of consultants with the National
Okay.
Geographic to see if they know anything.
I'm gonna... Basically, the more you pass on these rolls, the better it's going to be what you make. You might end up making something you might not... Ooh.
Well, this is still work in progress, I assume. This is
This
just
is a work in progress.
It's like a monster manual for half a monster.
Also, you will develop your photos that you took. You did take 1 or 2.
He tried, and I think I failed every roll.
You failed, but you did end up taking photos.
All right.
This is the thing. Like, even with a failure, you might
Two
end up...
different cameras. Any difference between them? One had a flash, the other didn't. I think.
Well, I'll let you know the result of that in the downtime. So I've written the roll. I've done the rolls.
Sure.
Okay. So downtime will commence. The following things will happen. Daniel starts treating and starts volunteering in the local area. Violet starts reading the book. I have a big list of book here. The Somnium Somnus. You start reading it. I will give you the brief description of the Somnium Somnus. If I can actually spell it correctly. The Somnium Somnus. This is you find it's a translation of an ancient text concerning Roman myths based around dreams, and specifically Somnus, the Roman deity of dreams. It talks in vague manners of the ideals and workings of the great god and of the artifacts that he gifted to his chosen people. You think this translation is only partly accurate. You think the translator's been forced to fill in the gaps where many pages and words have been worn away in the original version. You think like there's like notes saying like had to guess here sometimes.
So this is not the original.
It's not the original. This is a translation. It's not the original book. This is a 17th century translation of a much older book.
But they translated it into Latin from...
He translated it, he basically rewrote it, like from even like worse Latin.
Is there any... Oh, it's from Latin. Like,
Yeah, it was originally in Latin, but it's like he's tried to make it clearer, and there are
got
bits
some
that
fucking lazy-ass
that
scribe.
he's had to not fill in. Right. Edward is recovering. About a week into this, Jack leaves.
Dead.
Jack, you don't actually get very much of what Jack Klyko is doing, but he gets a phone call from the village, apparently. Somebody comes up with this a phone call specifically for him, from his agent. He rushes down excitedly, and he barely is back to just grab his things and go. Apparently he's got his agent has hooked him up with a massive stage part, like a starring role in a new production. And he's got to take it or leave. He's got to be back within, like, the month.
Lucky break.
And so he is just...
Yeah.
He's gone. And you get the feeling that he may also be using this as an opportunity to get away from invisible monsters and collapsing ceilings.
what you're saying is he sold out.
He is
What
gone.
What a
Fucking
sellout.
garbage.
Jack Klyka has left the
Aw.
building.
What a scumbag.
You may
He's an
see
ex-Klyka.
see him.
Ship sunk on the way to America, man. Gone.
You may see him again. You may see his play. Who knows?
And the name of that boat, the Titanic.
I think the Titanic has already sunk at this point.
Now we can time travel.
Did that leave from England? No,
Yes.
it didn't. Did
Yeah.
it?
See,
Yes.
Did it?
yeah,
Yes.
No, because DiCaprio's not a Yank.
he was playing an
Let's just
Irishman.
ignore the
About to say he
Titanic
was
movie
playing an
here.
Irishman.
Well, he did get an
Daniel.
Oscar, so obviously.
During your time volunteering, I will tell you that you uncover... Basically, while you're volunteering at the time, you spend a little bit of time at one point taking care of someone, and one of the people ask... Because it's the talk of the village at that point. They direct you to a newspaper article that... Are you going to read it?
Me?
Yeah, one
why not?
person to read. It's...
Is he illiterate though?
No, it's newspaper articles actually.
Stairs of the words. I
Newspaper
can't make
articles
it.
actually a big one. It's big title: Jack the Ripper returned. London is gripped in fear as the terrible murders remain unsolved. The word on the town is that Jack the Ripper, the demonic murderer of the past, has returned to prey on the helpless in our fine city. Only last week has the murder committed, the death of a prostitute by the name of Jenny Hopkins. She was found cut open and some of her organs removed. The police believe that she was dead before she was gutted, killed by a stinger strike to her neck with a knife. There are,
Surprised it's made the news in London. It's like an average Tuesday, isn't it?
There are no witnesses to that crime, nor to the deaths of the other 7 prostitutes over the past 2 months. Despite efforts of the local population and the vigilance and observant nature of the fine people of London, the murderer is still at large. The closest description someone has is that he is a man with black hair and his eyes close together.
This
I
makes you
know
sound like
it.
George Bush.
You've,
He
You,
was
uh,
about that age.
Daniel will know, being a medical man, that there were a lot of stereotypes back in those
You're right back.
days of people that the police believed were of a naturally disposition to criminality based purely on how their face looked.
Did he
What's
look
it
kind of
called,
derpy? Though?
Scolomania or something.
If he is encountered, report him
craniology.
to the police immediately. You are reminded that there is a £300 reward.
Wait, hold on. So he's got dark hair. He looks a bit dodgy looking. Is it Sirius Black?
There is a
Oh.
£300 reward for the capture of the horrific murderer with his conviction and hanging. This is the talk of the village at the moment.
It's all right.
And naturally, everyone suspects everyone suspects people who've not been around recently.
Or people named Jack.
One of us. One of us.
But that's just a random point that's brought up. Are you going to be spending any time in the village in particular? There is a tavern.
A
Hint,
tavern.
It's
A tavern?
It's a pub.
Oh.
I know, but when you say tavern, I instantly
They
just
call
like, there's a fucking...
they call
bards
they call
hang
it
out
a
in
tavern.
taverns,
It's called
right?
the
Like-
King. It's called the King Henry Tavern.
No, the bards are all dead. Me and Rufert shot them all.
It's true.
So there's a pub called the King Henry Tavern.
Interberna quantos sumos.
I mean, I'd probably partake in a few drinks after work.
Fair
but
enough.
That's just me.
Yep, fair enough. There's the tavern owner, as he calls himself, is a man called Stephen Bellingham, about in his 40s, brown hair. Looks like he has the strength of an ox behind him.
Does he actually?
And I'm back.
He's pretty sturdily built. Probably doesn't have the strength of an ox though.
Wrestle him.
No.
He
Just go for a pint.
fully
then.
believes that this is the Ripper in his twilight years.
He'd have to be quite a strong old man.
That in his twilight years, the Ripper.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it wouldn't be easy for some sort of old codger to wrestle down some hardcore prostitutes like Helga.
Oh God, please.
Hefty Helga tries to get stabbed and just beats him
So-
up.
that's basically what you've been doing.
Oh,
Unless
okay.
there's anything in particular, unless you want to research or look into it or anything like that.
No, we're having some official downtime here.
Official downtime. Right, okay. Alright, Hase, you start writing in your book.
Yes, I would like to collab with the good doctor and of course what's her name, Sonia? No, Violet a little bit because they
Yeah.
are knowledgeable in their fields. If they
Ah.
would like to chip in,
Of course. More than happy.
Right,
Good man.
medicine roll from you, Doctor, and Violet, your choice of a occult or Cthulhu mythos roll.
I rolled 12.
Ooh, very good.
I can
The
choose
book
which one-
explodes.
Which one I want to take.
You can choose which one you want to roll. Tell me which one you want to roll. Not like, ooh, it'll pass as an occult one, I'll have it be occult.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
But I'm like, why would I not choose a cult?
Because maybe...
I see. You mean which skill do I want to increase? I'll go for
which skill would you like to roll to help him with this text? Do you want to just do occultist things, or would you like to see...
What's his mythos score?
Who, Hase?
Yeah.
fucking 0.
Nothing.
All right then. I mean, that's the thing he would need help with. If he wanted to write a cool book.
Did you...
is that the distinction? It has to be cool.
No.
No mythos, no bitches.
So,
That's
are you rolling on your mythos skill to see if you can pass?
If you blow my book up, I'm gonna get angry.
53, no improvement. I just
What?
lie. I'm just like, well, you see.
Well, basically, with a failure, it's not that you're lying, it's that you're not conveying the ideas in a
Well,
way
you see,
that...
it has
Oh, so what you're
18
saying
mouths.
is, so what you're saying is he's the moron here.
No, I'm saying is that you don't convey your ideas well.
He goes 7 vaginas.
Wait,
Hase just goes, what?
You've heard this guy talking, right? He's from like fucking Scandinavia or Stone or something.
No,
He doesn't speak the Queen's
so
English.
you're gonna write on this book. Okay. Alright, he died.
See,
You are going... He died! No, you have read, because it only takes a few
You failed the
days,
city.
you have read these two
Journals.
journals. Now, this is the fun part. You need to roll me sanity checks for Actually, you don't need to roll me sanity checks. You just lose sanity. Actually,
Okay.
Correct.
these ones
How
you
much?
just lose sanity. The first one you lose 4.
Wait, me?
Okay.
No, Edward, because you read the diaries of Walter Corbett and the other guy.
Okay.
And the second one, I need to consult way back in this other adventure because
Way
it's
back.
actually written here very, very handily.
You'll remember it now.
You will very much remember it. You
You guys
lose
will remember this.
1d2. Well, this is unlucky. You lose another 2 points, but fortunately you don't lose them in quick succession, so you don't go mad. You lose 6 points in total.
Yeah, that's fine.
So what's your current sanity at, just so I can check?
76.
Your current sanity is 76. And you gain quite a bit of Cthulhu Mythos from this. You gain 5% Cthulhu Mythos. So it's now 8.
Okay.
You,
Why is everyone a robot? I don't like this.
everyone is not.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Okay,
Who's hosting the call?
It's gone all roboto.
I don't know why it's gone wrong.
Fucking Discord.
Shall I host it?
Hmm.
'Cause I got the tubes.
Kiko's good again now.
Kiko's hosting it now.
It's good now. It's good. It's good again.
It's fine.
It's better
Fine
now.
again.
The forces of darkness were trying to interrupt.
Never
interrupt
mind
them.
our brief foray into cyborgism.
Just had to restart Discord. Sorry.
So, you know, Edward,
So,
that there is one. You believe there is one spell in the diaries of Walter Corbett that you may be able to learn called Call Forth the Invisible One. If you wish to try and learn it,
see.
it would
I know
take
this
you. It'll take you a month to try and learn it.
Fuck it, I'm gonna try.
You're gonna
We
try.
just fought an invisible one. Of course, we'd want to make it visible, which obviously is what this does.
Call forth the. Sure,
Indeed.
sure. That's exactly how that works.
Tell you what,
Yeah.
you give it a go all the way outside. Bang.
And that was Edward dying.
Sanity lost, critical. Boom.
So, okay,
Call
so
forth the invisible one.
unless
Bang.
anything in particular happens, which I don't think it will,
No.
about, let's say a month passes. Uneventfully, anybody who has lost hit points is now at full health.
Can we hold a
That's my
funeral
gun.
for a month, please? I just heard it passed.
I'm sorry, but no.
Hail map.
Time carries on. Okay, you're currently writing. You're still writing, Hasi.
Mm.
One
I'll
of
take it.
those pictures sort of developed into something.
Oh, nice.
Inadvertently, one of your failures developed into something.
It's just my thumb. It's my thumb.
No, it's there is basically an area where there is an absence of anything.
I will make copies.
You looking at it directly.
Of course, I'm looking at it.
Just
directly,
roll me a sanity check if you will,
Staring
please.
intently with
Just roll me a
Swedish eyes.
sanity check.
Let's get this published in the newspaper.
D100,
Sanity.
right?
D100, you want to get equal to or below? your-
54?
Is that below?
I don't know. It's my idea, yeah?
It is actually you have 60 as your sanity, so
Oh.
what is it currently at?
Oh, well, I got full sanity back because
Yes,
I
so
lost
you
6.
so
and I
you
got
rolled
6.
how much?
I rolled just 6 shy of my full.
In that case, you lose no sanity. Because it is the outline of this creature.
Fucking nice.
Basically, an absence of light is there.
Does the outline match up at all with the sketches I've tried to draw of it?
Vaguely.
Can I use the outline to improve the sketches?
Possibly if you roll me an art roll.
Make it so.
Number 1.
67. What's my art?
65.
Ew. I have a pip on that, by the
You
way.
did.
Did
Roll me an art roll anyway.
I did.
Okay. Well, actually, no. I'm rolling to see if you advanced it.
Oh, I see.
You gained, since we didn't actually do that, you have gained 4 points in that. Your art is actually 69.
See? Then
Oh,
let me
so
So
take
you
it.
had actually passed.
Yeah.
we
can
haven't
we do taxidermy and geology
Yes,
while we're
yes,
at it?
yes.
That's
I'll
all.
roll those. Pass on taxidermy.
What does
Raise
that make
that
it?
by 3%.
3%.
And geology.
See?
That will be pretty easy for you to advance. Yep. And raise that by another 3%. That's 24.
Nice.
We might as well get the checks
There
done
we
at
go.
some point, or else we'll never get anywhere.
Yeah, so
So you're gonna. It's gonna take you a while longer, but you think you can improve your drawings.
nice. I would like to show everyone my drawing and the picture.
Is anyone looking at his drawing of the weird monster?
I'll look at his drawing of the beard monster.
I'll risk it.
Sanity checks from both of you.
He died.
Never
he's
gonna
too
get
busy
any
with his
mythos.
book.
38. Easy
44.
money.
I am legitly safe.
0 sanity loss from both of you. It's
Wow,
actually a vague... It's a vague likeness.
Fucking nice. Copies everywhere.
Okay.
Send it to the local newspaper. Get the village to all have a gander.
I think not.
Hey, Bob, have you seen this? Ah!
I think
What
that
does
might be...
what does Hubert or what the fuck the guy who owns the
Chester.
name? Yeah, what? Hey, Chesty, look at this. It's a
Chester?
hair door.
Chester hasn't been around that much. He's been very focused on his work.
He's Gollum. Quick, take him out.
He does have a look at it though, and he's like, "Oh, that's a little, it's a little, where did you
It's a very fine
where
photograph.
did you find that?
I took this picture in the fucking warehouse.
Oh,
There was this creature in there. It was extremely
Ninja.
dangerous. It would attack at any time.
I'm very glad I didn't find that. There is, speaking of which, there's someone I'd like you all to meet. He indicates to somebody from the direction of the kitchen. You can come out now.
I'm eating. Bob.
Describe yourself.
I'm a man who is eating in the kitchen.
How tall?
I am 1 meter and 79 centimeters tall,
And
which none of you people understand because you're from
I understand.
America.
Eye color?
I have blue eyes because
Yeah, but
I am
what-
German.
But what is that in terms of the size stat?
He
Depends
is.
how
I
fat
will
he
give
is.
you a just. Oh, in terms of size, this man is pretty strong and pretty heavily built. This guy's strong. He
Yeah,
looks
but
strong.
Strong.
What is the size stat?
Well, what's your size?
I'm 16.
Yeah, he is. He only has a size point lower than you, but he also has like ridiculous strength and dexterity stats. So he's actually.
That's fine. Oh, so long as I'm bigger. That's what
He's a
counts.
man in his.
Is that what it was all about?
He's
gotta
roughly
check,
a man
gotta
in his. He looks like he's either in his late 20s or early 30s. You can't be sure. And he goes, "This here is a friend of my nephew, Martin, is it?"
Yeah, this is correct.
Yes, and my nephew spoke highly of him, so I thought, experience in the sort of rough and tumble of the field, I thought he'd be exceptionally useful for you. That's how I found all the people that I worked with, just sort of friends of friends and all that,
Yeah,
Alright.
your nephew has not quite told me yet what exactly this is about. I was just told I could help.
Ah, yes.
I will fucking show him, Chester. General Martin, here's a picture.
Roll me a sanity
What?
check, Martin Schmidt.
Okay, that is a D100.
D100, you want to get equal or below to 55.
I have a 69.
In that case, you lose a
Would I like
sanity
the
point.
69?
Check
It is
this
a
out.
single one.
Use a single sanity point. Welcome to the group. You're already
Alright.
starting to go mad.
Was ist denn das? What
This,
is this
you are
picture
looking
that you
at a
showed me, you
weird
madman?
sort of alien-esque. It's an unnatural-looking creature, which looks like it has like no. Its skin.
Another suicide.
Its skin is like. Its skin
Who
is.
would come up with this? I don't. Why are you showing me this? Is this important?
It's very
I
fine.
don't understand. Are you some kind of artist or something? Like you should be shot for this.
I hunt this creature. I will want it stuffed in living room.
But this is an actual creature. That how is this possible?
It's,
And look at me in silence while I take another bite of my food.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, anyway, I'm very, very busy, so I'll let you guys get on with this. And he goes upstairs. You hear the sound of a door being unlocked and opened, and then locked as he shuts it behind him.
He's Gollum.
Just
quick,
walks
take him out.
away. Just walks away, leaves me alone with these nutters.
Yep.
I believe, Martin,
You get
that
the
is his
feeling
bank
that
room
Chester
up
may
there.
not be entirely concerned.
Now, gentlemen, I was told that I could be of service, and as I have been of service all my life, so what is this about?
Service like a murderer, I assume.
The Englishman is very funny, but he is not correct. Nine. It's I was in the service of the oh shit, what was it back then? Was it the Reichsarmee? It was the German Reich, right? No,
The
I
pointy hatted people.
I don't know. Anyway, I was in the service of the German army during the Great War, which I believe that you were too, looking like that.
Yeah, the war that you killed all my friends in.
Well, I did not probably, maybe, possibly not personally. But yeah, this is good food for you Englishmen.
Is this as good as strudel?
So what exactly am I to do? I was told I would get paid. Not that I need the money, but payment would be nice.
I have a gun coming. You carry gun and you shoot creature when we see it. Yes. Why am I German
I
now?
can shoot, yeah.
Because you're Danish in real life, and being Danish is spacey. Like
I'm
being
sorry. I can't. I
What?
have an accent mailed down.
As a random point, what is Schmidt going to be doing in the continued downtime?
Yeah, he's turned up. We were like, "Hey man, let's see. We're just relaxing. Hang out."
Oh, okay.
We're reading stuff.
I'm just getting paid to hang out. This is cool, yeah.
Here's your party hat. Grab it.
This is Cthulhu. This is Call of Cthulhu's best. Like, what are we doing? We're all sat here reading.
Yeah, we're all reading. Okay.
Some of
So
us
what do I
occasionally-
do? I don't know. Grab a book.
Some of us occasionally go to the pub.
And he just goes home to his friend, and he's just like, "Man, it's like a fucking holiday camp for nerds."
Schmidt spends his time because I'm living in that house now, correctly?
Yes, you are living there.
Schmidt is basically spending his time just because he is actually destitute. Like, he does not have any money or whatever. He is literally spending his time just fucking eating
Sponging
and lazing
off
about
Chester.
and just seriously scrounging off of Chester, yes.
Okay, so time will pass in that case. Unless anybody wants anything in particular.
Any
I mean,
word
if
on my
anyone
rifle?
wants
Any word on
something
my
with
rifle?
him, of course, then they are free to ask him to
I'm
help
gonna-
them with something,
I'm
but
gonna-
he will...
You're
He
just
is-
basically going to pig out.
Well, basically, he's going to, like, try to stay clear of the group as much as possible, because he feels they're kind of going to put him to work he really doesn't want to do.
Or
Okay.
shoot him in his sleep. Yeah.
Any word on my
Before-
rifle, please?
4 days after.
Please.
I'm gonna roll. Let's see.
Bang.
Daniel, roll me a listen check.
Listen
What-
and
what
read.
What is my default listen? Because I've got it
Your
listed.
default listen, I do believe, is 25%.
Hey, listen.
21.
You
That's cool.
are awoken in the middle of the night by a loud scraping noise and then a thump.
Chester's
Daniel contemplates
From-
not getting out of bed this time and just cuddling his gun.
From downstairs.
A scraping noise and a clump.
And a thump.
Which
I would
room
like
is,
to point out at this
it's not-
point
It's not hustling.
that Martin Schmidt's listen is 67%. He's thereby a fucking listening device.
It's a
if-
bat.
And if
He
the
was very good.
seriously, if the goddamn deaf Englishman can hear that shit, Martin is literally up right
I think
now.
Martin was probably very good at avoiding actually fighting in the war, so he's never been near any guns that have gone off, so
But
he's
this is
retained his
the
hearing.
reason why his listening is so high is because he actually sleeps with one ear on the ground.
Now that you listen a little carefully, you going to keep listening to see if there's anything there?
Well, I'm awake now, might as well.
After about a minute or two, you hear another sound. It sounds, now you think about it, it's not like a scraping sound, it's a clunking sound. Lots of clunking. There's a thump and then more clunking. And then you hear footsteps. They're heading upstairs.
Definitely burglars.
They're heading upstairs.
Which room
Like-
is Daniel in?
Oh,
Of the two?
Okay, out of all these rooms, let's see. If it's the
gotta find
ground
the stairs,
floor and it's this... No, you are in... You see the second floor pictures?
Yes.
You are in the... You're in the second highest one on there. So basically, there's...
What, 2 on the left. Second.
Basically, you know if you're rounding the corner, there's one immediately on the corner.
Yeah.
You're in the next one.
Okay, then I'm gonna...
But where
Uh,
are the stairs?
The
Bang on the
stairs are
wall,
clearly
son.
labelled.
Luckily they are labelled. Okay, I'm going to... Because Daniel is a paranoid asshole, he's gonna have his... He does always have his gun by his bedside
He
table.
does.
You're gonna
Especially
take my...
with a German in the house.
I'm gonna wear a dressing gown this time, though. No pajama business.
Aw.
I'm gonna slowly and carefully open the door and
Mm-hmm.
sneak round to the corner and look around.
Okay, are you trying to sneak?
I would like to attempt so, yes.
Okay, I'd like you to make me a sneak roll, please.
Sneaky beaky like.
Are the rest of us
You-
sleeping?
Yes.
I got 31.
I don't
31.
even get a listen check, even though my listening
No.
is so good.
No, this is very specific as to which room you're in.
I see.
The footsteps stop about halfway up the stairs. And then you hear, "Is anyone up?" It's Chester.
Oh, in which case I put my gun away and say, yes, it's me.
Oh, sorry, just needed to grab a candle from the storeroom, you know.
You'd wake the dead with that noise, Chester.
Oh, sorry, I put it under some things and, you know,
Is it alright?
Yes, it's all fine. Make me a psychology roll.
Psychology roll.
He
Yeah.
seems shaken.
Oh, I got a 3.
Ooh,
You crit his
there are two
synapses.
things that you know.
Chester has
There are
a
two.
boner.
You want to check on that because that's very good.
Oh,
There
let
are-
me... Hold on.
There
Do I
are
have a
two
s-
things that you notice about Chester at this point. One, he clearly wasn't expecting you to be there. And two, he seems like his mind is really elsewhere right now. He's surprised
are
that
we
he
going
really
robot
wasn't
again?
No?
Yeah, we've hit sanity
Okay.
critical. We've gone robot.
You might just. I think it's okay now. Just repeat what you just said, please.
Yeah.
One, he's very surprised to see you there, naturally.
It's because I got my flies open.
Two, his mind is completely elsewhere. He's not even thinking about your conversation
You're
right now.
back.
I'm gonna ask him. Is everything all right? You look a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Taken aback.
It's just seeing you there, you know. The house is usually so quiet by myself, and
We've been here for months, Chester.
I know. It's just, you know, when I go and do my research late at night, I don't expect to see anyone else, you know. It's just me.
Speaking of research, how is that going? Is this...
Oh, yes, it's, there's been a few hiccups, but I think I'm starting to see. I mean, I haven't had any but things with it's not been talking to me or anything. I mean,
That's good. I recommend if it does that you hurl it out the window.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll let you know as soon as that ever happened. I mean, talkings are terrible in this sort of line of work.
You look like something's on your mind, though.
Oh.
Any of your thoughts? Well, that's a lot of money back then, Joseph.
Oh, yes. It's just the whole, you know, the danger of it all, and just thinking about, you know, who knows what could happen. Looking into things again like this, it's,
Again?
well, you know I've done this sort of stuff before.
Not quite to this sort of level, right?
This is actually relatively tame to what I used to do.
What a
Is it
fucking baller.
Known as Fixie Wanker.
I've had my fair share of encounters with things. Things I never want to see again.
You're not worried this is somehow related, are you?
No. If there's one thing I have learned about this terrible business is lots of things are indiscriminately hideous in an unrelated manner.
Speaking of, don't look at those photos that Hussey's been making.
Oh yes, I've been warned about the photos. I've been warned. Anyway, I'm sorry for waking you. I'll get back to work.
As long as you don't need a hand with anything.
No,
since I'm up.
it's fine. It's fine. You'll go back to sleep. I'm fine.
If you're sure.
I'm positive.
Okay.
You gonna go back to sleep?
Can I
As
just
well.
establish that for future reference, my character sleeps with the elephant gun?
I think everyone at this point is probably sleeping with their weapon.
But like
Yeah.
in the way that you might ordinarily
In a
sleep with a teddy
sexual
bear.
way?
You mean-
Surprise,
like-
Such. Why is everyone armed here?
Well, you know.
All agreed not to knock on each other's doors, otherwise you just shoot
Bang!
through the door.
Exactly, yeah. We have a
It's
special knock.
it's
Everyone
not
has a special knock.
loaded. God,
Knock, knock, bang! Oh.
Easy.
Knock, blam.
Who sleeps
Fuck,
with a
no,
loaded
it's
gun?
So
Be mad.
he goes back to his room, and you're going back to yours.
Someone got shot.
I'm gonna let him go back to his room. I'm gonna, if I can, listen at the door briefly.
Okay. Make
Where's
me
his
another,
room? Where's
make
his
me
room
another
on the-
sneak roll.
Oh, making a sneak roll.
He is heading towards, for point of reference, if you look at the pictures, he is heading towards... Oh, I've got to scroll and find it. If you go onto the first floor picture, he is heading to room number 6.
You would probably want to take the other staircase than the one he took because that one was fucking squeaky.
No, he's already on the
He's
first floor.
upstairs.
He's now
I rolled a
upstairs.
2.
A 2?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to make a note that you need to put a check on...
You are the knight.
You need to put a check
I
on
am
sneak
Batman.
because you actually passed. You get to the door. I need to make you to make me a listen check then.
Okay.
Now that you're at the door.
49.
Oh. You don't really hear anything apart from him mumbling, and you can't tell what he's hearing. You notice getting close to this door, though, that this door is sturdy. This door has an iron frame.
So, sort of like, in a way that something wouldn't get in or out very easily.
You don't know which.
But presumably that's what it would be for.
It's a reinforced door. This thing would take some significant strength to rip down.
I think I might have to tell the men about this and the lady.
But you're going to go sleep.
Yes,
If it's in 6, we probably walk past it at least once or twice.
Well, depends. Yeah,
But
but
did you
maybe
actually
not
take
noticed
a
or
big
something.
look at a good look at it though? That's the thing.
I mean,
Not-
the bog's in 5, so
Yeah, but you have
at
to
least-
you have to turn away.
The
from
toilet's next to the Eldritch Evil room.
The toilet's
Just
next
in
to
case
a
you
room
get
that's
growling.
locked. The toilet's next to a room that's locked. Everyone has noticed that door is also reinforced.
Okay.
but the toilet.
No, the door next to the toilet.
Oh, okay.
Wait, where's the
Cthulhu
toilet?
will
The
rise.
toilet in the first
from
floor
the
is number
bowel.
5.
Okay.
Wasn't the room next to the one where Luke tried to where he did the squatting
No,
ritual?
no, that would be downstairs.
Oh, okay.
That was in the ritual room.
That was in the ritual room downstairs. So
Okay.
in the morning, you're going to tell them about the room that's reinforced and is locked, and it's the same day that your gun arrives. By the way, Hasi,
Oh.
you have your gun.
Oh. I
And
immediately seek out Martin.
is anyone going to react
Yeah.
about the news about the reinforced door?
Do we have any of the dynamite left? I'm just checking.
No.
Maybe
You have-
maybe a bit too heavy duty for that door.
Boom! The door is open. The rest of the house is gone.
As is the house, yeah.
Maybe a man with architecture would be able to say a thing or two about that door.
A man with architecture.
Yeah,
That's
if
very
the man
leading.
existed.
I left my architecture in Germany. I'm sorry.
That's very
Architecture
leading.
should have
Only
that door.
nur Bauhaus
Um,
or go fucking home.
nothing in
Ja,
particular.
das ist
Nothing in
Kopfstahl, ja.
particular then. To go on.
Edward is merely curious.
Oh,
Wonders
okay.
what
Has
is
anyone
behind it.
tried asking him straight up, what's the deal with this room?
Oh, you know it's his study.
Yeah, but have you? Has anyone tried asking him why is your study reinforced?
Why is your study so sturdy?
You don't know where he is. You woke up and he wasn't in the house. As far as
What
you
is
can
up
see.
with Chester?
He's dead.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, he's not in the
This
house, or he's
fucking
not.
German
not-
murdered him. I mean,
He's not in the house, or he's not coming up the study.
You don't know.
I would like to employ track to see if he's left the house.
Roll a track roll.
Fucking yes.
Go ahead.
53. That's a fuck up.
A clear look outside shows no footprints. That either means that he left no footprints, or he didn't leave the house.
Did I see if the car was gone?
all right.
The car is
Any
still
of
there.
us- Have any of us checked this house for cool ass secret shit?
I don't think anyone's done cool ass secret chick chatting. Check.
Because,
Can I,
like,
can I do a roll on my architecture if I notice anything weird about the
Yes,
house?
you may roll an architecture roll. Certainly.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, you fucking architecture.
What do you get?
My Spanish heart can't deal with this. I get a 16, which means I actually,
Okay.
of my 32, I actually
Okay.
got it.
You notice that these doors. You have a general look around, and a few things of note. That room, that the study. It's not just the door that's reinforced. You think the wall is strengthened too. You think the wall is strengthened? You think the wall is strengthened in the other room with the reinforced door as well.
Does it have a window if you go outside and have a look?
Oh, you're gonna have a look.
Yeah, I would have probably noticed that.
The window is boarded up. Or bricked. It's not boarded up. It's bricked up.
So wait, can you? Does it look like a window that has been bricked up, or does it just look like a blank wall?
It looks like a window has been bricked up.
Anything on the roof? Ventilation?
No.
Well, I mean, but bricks are
Is
quite
there a
easy to deal
keyhole?
with. You just get your spoon.
Is there
and
a
rub away at the
keyhole?
bottom.
Yes, but when you look in it, you find out it's one of those clever keyholes where there's a little flap on the other side to stop people looking in.
Yes, but does anyone have a bump key? We'll just find. We'll just go find a locksmith. Ask for a bump.
Oh no, you have locksmith, don't you? The same with the other door as well. The same with the other door by the restroom.
Wait, if he died as a dishonest sort, does he have bump keys and like lockpicks and shit? Is he just hanging out with like a thief
I don't fit.
paraphernalia?
Bump keys only work in tumbler locks. I think this is one of those spin around locks. I
Tumbler
was-
locks are fucking triggered.
You could try locksmith on both of these if you wanted.
See.
Which one would you try first? The study or the room you haven't been in?
Before we do any of this, can I thingy?
Thingy.
No.
I would like to hand Martin the trank gun.
You have the tranquilizer gun. It's basically a gun that fires tranquilizer darts.
Yeah.
This is a.
Can you shoot this?
Was is it? Well, it has a trigger, yeah. But,
Yes, you can
shoot it.
I can shoot, yeah. But why? What
just,
is?
just take
why?
it, take it, and you follow me. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay, which door are we trying to open first? Are we trying to open the study or the other door?
Can I just note that the tranquilizer gun wasn't invented until the 1950s. So what you're really looking at is a device that will just simply inject people from range. And given this is the 1920s, it's probably curare or some fucked up shit like that.
Yeah, it's
You
not
have to shoot below the neck,
It's
otherwise
not
they
a
die.
very good gun.
Or maybe it's a piece of technology from the future, and we all have to do a sanity roll whenever I fire it.
Alternatively, it's just what Duke said.
Oh, I see.
I like the idea of it being curare.
So
though, just
I'd like you. Are you going to try and open the lock?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd like you to make me a locksmith roll.
Sure. 75. Like Fliggy. 12.
12.
Jesus Christ.
C.
Okay.
I smith those locks.
Okay. It takes you about a quarter of an hour.
Jesus Christ.
This
I did
is a
smith lot of locks.
really, really good lock.
Is he sticking his tongue out while he does it? Like
This
he's got
man has
concentration
spent a lot of money, Edward, on this lock. This is like a top range lock.
Edward knows no defeat in locks picking.
Like
Top of the line.
you've known like secure rooms in like a secure room in a building where somebody wants to keep precious valuables that has got easier locks than this. But it opens. After a while, you finally hear the satisfying click of the door opening. Unlocking.
Edward at this point, the second he gets
Who else
open,
is
calls
here?
for the others.
Huss is waiting behind him
Yep.
I'm-
with a camera.
We're all here, I think.
I'm clearly here. because he's
Everyone's
building
standing
that.
Okay,
there.
do you want to open the door?
Of course,
Why
Edward's-
exactly? Excuse me. Why exactly are we breaking into the room of the man who's fed us for weeks?
Good question.
He's old. He might have fallen over with a heart condition.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Easily convinced. Okay. You go into this. You open this room. This room does not have the wooden paneling of the rest of the house. It has been completely stripped away, and there is just bare wall.
Can I do architect shit?
Yes,
it
roll me
hairless?
architecture.
So
I
if he
have
goes-
an 86. I turned blind.
You notice nothing particular out of the room. Anybody who is here, make me a Cthulhu mythos roll.
Oh yeah, time to
Me as well.
mythos.
No, I don't have mythos. Though.
Damn it! Before
17.
we do anything, is
No.
he actually on the floor?
Oh,
He's not in there.
49.
You pass.
Wait,
Okay.
do I do a mythos roll even if I don't have
You
mythos?
cannot do a mythos roll if you
I see.
don't have mythos. You
I have 11
pass.
and I
Fuck.
got 4.
You pass, Daniel. You notice pretty quickly that there is not a single sharp corner in this room. None. They have
CF
all
epilepsy.
been smoothed out completely. Every sharp corner in the room has been smoothed out. You know that there are. You've read that there are certain creatures that cannot enter a room which has no sharp corners.
See,
How the fuck does the door
do
work?
I know I as a person know what that is. And does Daniel know the names of these creatures?
He does not know.
Okay, because I do. I don't want to accidentally mix it up.
He does
Okay.
not know. Do you know that the window's been bricked up and that part of the wall's been smoothed out? Basically, this room is completely smoothed out. Even as you notice the inside of the door, if that door is shut, there are no sharp corners at all.
It's almost like if something got in here that, or one of these creatures couldn't get in here.
You notice that is what you've discovered. Well done on that pass. Very good.
So wait. This represents him noticing that everything is smooth, or him noticing that everything is smooth and coming to a conclusion about that.
You've
It's a
come to
conclusion as well,
An
yeah.
examination around that, you notice that above the door on the inside, there is a symbol. It is glowing. Roll me a mythos roll.
I
All
would
of
like
you.
to make a sketch, regardless of
You're
mythos,
making a sketch.
please.
Art roll.
Oh fuck! I just got 2.
You got a 2.
I got a 48.
You fail.
So
797.
I got a 5. I
Wait,
passed.
you don't get checks against mythos, do you? You don't get.
No, you
No.
don't.
That's so
You recognize this sign, Violet. This is an elder sign.
Oh yeah, it's a
Wait,
board
I
game.
passed.
Wait,
How the fuck do I know this?
What, you passed this?
Yeah, I got 5.
You know it's an elder sign too. It was
I can't
mentioned
draw
in
it.
Corbett's
Oh.
diaries. You are
Oh,
just
sweet.
disorientated by it. It's glowing. It's completely throwing off your drawing. But you recognise this. You both know that that elder sign there will stop certain entities from passing through that portal, so they won't.
Do I see the glowing thingy?
You do see the glowing thing.
I do I have to roll something?
You can't roll anything about it.
Okay. What exactly is this? How is this? What is going on? Because I've never seen anything.
You've never
like
seen this before. It's a glowing blue symbol in the wall above
Is this
the
what
door.
is this? Is this some piece of weird technology?
What are you going to tell him?
Well, I don't know, so.
Everyone just goes.
It's a type of new plutonium paint that fluoresces blue.
That is a good answer.
Ah, I see.
There is.
Ingenious, yeah.
No, so it's not a good idea given that there's almost certainly a monster's going to turn up in the next 5
Okay,
minutes.
okay,
You're
guys.
badly unprepared.
Can I describe the rest of the room for you?
Yes, do it.
There is a plinth. There's a plinth in the center, like a sort of that is in the center of the room, which does not have the gem. It's not there. You notice there is also there's some shelves. There's a empty cupboard. There is a table with a chair. On the table is a hand mirror, a small folder, and scattered around the room in a haphazard manner are various pieces of paper.
Alright, I'm going to read all that shit.
You're going to collect all the pieces of paper.
Yeah.
Okay. You believe once you get all these pieces of paper that's scattered around, it'll take you about 8 hours to decipher it, as it is written in a really, really haphazard manner.
Right.
But you think it'll take you 8 hours.
What's in the folder?
Ooh, you look at the folder.
I'll gather together pieces of paper in the folder. Like a good...
Okay, you look at
Nice
the
and neat.
folder. Let me find out what's in the folder. Okay, yeah. Have fun with what's in the folder. I've just found what's in the folder. That's going to be interesting. Okay. I'm going to link this. Basically, it's a bunch of gibberish. I don't even need to read it.
Rink it.
It's a bunch of gibberish, but you think there are words there. Make me an intelligence roll,
Luke.
Luke.
How do you do intelligence?
You roll me a D100, and you need to beat your idea. You need to get under your idea,
Oh, okay.
or equal to your idea.
I got 54. My idea is 85.
Okay, you think it says, it's a bit weird. You recognize the word summon the. There's the there. Summon the Hoina. You don't know the word. You're
Greek?
making educated guesses. After a while, you think it says summon the hound. There's intone the beast.
Can Daniel
wait, is
pipe
this-
up here and mention what he mentioned about recognize about the room?
Yeah, you can make... If he's telling you this, you can make me another Cthulhu Mythos roll. Only Daniel.
Before too much time passes, may I have a thing?
A thing?
How quickly can Ollie's character lock the door again?
Oh, not very. You have
Okay.
to make another locksmith roll.
Well, Hasa will
See.
just say that he's going to go stand by the main door.
Okay.
Oh
And,
no,
he'll-
let me. I
start-
will do this. It's good. I will go to the door and keep the ice out. Yeah.
So,
Yes.
intone the beast... How was that Mythos roll, Daniel?
7.
Is that a pass?
It is. 'Cause I got 11.
Oh, there are some things that are coming together as you start reading this. As you start telling him this, you recognize what this is about, Daniel. It doesn't fill you with joy. Let me find the specific part. You think this is a ritual to contact an entity called a Hound of Tindalos.
It sounds like a phenomenally bad idea.
Swipe right to kill the Earth.
The only thing you know about these strange creatures is that they live far in the past of Earth, well before humanity came into existence. You believe that this. There are parts of this that are sort of legible, but the rest of this is written in a completely unknown language that Violet recognizes from one of the books that you found in Chester's library. I believe it was called the Trena Alengium?
Mm-hmm.
Have you finished reading that book? You haven't, have you?
I don't think so.
You believe that if you read that book completely, you might be able to discover some kind of ritual from this, if you would like to contact this creature.
That never goes wrong. That sounds like a really good idea.
The word, when you basically what happens is when you pass that mythos roll and you described about this, one of the words you can understand is then tindalos, and hound and tindalos. That's what triggers it in your memory for you.
So that's the creature that I'd heard about previously.
You've heard about that exists far in the past.
What do I know about the creature?
You know nothing else.
That's
all you know.
Oh, just to check. So that was the contents of the folder with the gibberish that included the Hound of Tindalos.
That's that. There's also a hand mirror on the table.
Considering we know this is a ritual now, would it, gentlemen and lady, would it be too what's the right word? Wouldn't be too much to expect that maybe our friend Chester's done something a bit foolish.
There's, as I say, there's not much else in here. There's a hand mirror. And
in fact, he's missing as
well.
Worries me somewhat.
I'm gonna check my nose in the hand mirror to see if I have any open pores.
Okay.
You gotta keep your paw game.
Is the hand mirror big enough to get your entire face in it?
Okay. How long are you gonna look at it for?
Until something interesting happens, based on the way you're asking.
No, that sounds really simple.
Okay. No, because you asked like you're checking your paws. How long are you looking?
Let's go in. I find that there's a couple of black heads, and there's just oh man, it's a mess. Haven't been the height.
Okay.
The nose game has not been on point.
All right. You just look. It's a hand mirror. It looks very nice. Looks like a woman's hand mirror. It's designed for a woman. It's very elegant.
Compression and writing.
In that case, I'm gonna keep it.
You're gonna keep it. Excellent.
Nick that shit.
You're gonna take it. Okay. You're taking his mirror.
So if we get out of here, lock the door when he returns.
He's just like, hey.
Where's my mirror?
All right.
I think we got new questions for our friend when he does return.
There is also a circle in the ground on the floor that you just noticed in red powder.
Okay. What's the powder?
You don't know.
Can we take a sample? Can we take a sample?
You can take a sample. A chemistry roll.
Oh.
I would like to chemistry roll as well.
Chemistry roll.
I don't have chemistry. What's the?
Hasi has chemistry. It's
Oh.
very.
4. Get fucked.
I'll let you do
This
that, yeah.
is iron oxide.
Otherwise known as rust.
As rust. This is a circle of rust on the floor.
Does that mean I get a blip in it?
Yes. Write a blip on your chemistry.
I forget the rules for that. Just any success?
Spot hidden for me, please, Mr. Schmidt.
Spot hidden.
Yes, please.
I'm down at the main entrance, right?
Spot hidden for me.
Well, I'm not. I'm just confirming that I'm at the main entrance.
You
right?
are. Spot hidden.
A 30.
There is someone coming.
Sightsee.
That's very hidden.
Not from the front door.
But
They're coming from the storeroom.
where's the storeroom
He
on
was
the
home
map?
all along. He just went to have a shit.
We just broke in.
Where's the storeroom?
The
on
storeroom,
map?
for point
Ground
of
floor?
reference, you're at the front door. So you're
Well,
on the
it's
first.
one. Yeah.
You're on your first floor. You're in
Ground
one.
floor.
This is 4.
Okay.
This is 4. This is coming from.
All right.
How does that connect?
There is a door.
Where?
There's a door right there.
You see that little door?
Ground floor 1.
Oh, I see. Oh, I
Not
see.
first
1
floor.
and 4. He's in 4, and
I
you
see.
guys are in the upstairs in 6 in his study.
So do I know who it is? Can I see that
You
it's?
do not know who it is. You just hear some.
Hunt and see. Do it.
Sorry. Listen, you would have passed anyway. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, okay. I want to
But
hide.
spot hidden tells you that the door is opening.
I want to hide.
All right, make me a
Hide roll.
Yeah, make me hide.
And 79.
Is that a
Wow,
pass?
that's close. Yeah, that's pass, yeah. I have 80. I have 80.
Just. You managed
Yeah.
to very quickly move behind the stairs.
Behind the stair. Oh, I figured I would go like out the front door because I'm.
Alright,
All
behind
right,
me
you
be
go
noisy.
out the front door and you hide around the the
And-
edges of it.
and I'm peeking inside. Yeah, basically.
It's
yeah.
Chester.
It's Chester. Oh, okay.
The worst guard.
He is heading
he-
upstairs.
Oh, okay.
You going to distract him by any chance?
The smartest thing
Um,
would be to knock on the door and hide when he tries to open.
Knock a door, run, quick, save them.
Fucking Metal Gear.
You should make barking noises.
No, actually, I since I see that it is him, and since I know that it's that the guys are up there, I keep hiding.
Okay,
Cunt!
listen checks from everyone.
Just fucking
Everyone else,
sedate him a
Listen,
little bit.
listen.
11, motherfucker.
you
28.
pass. Is
78.
that a pass for you, Daniel? I don't think it is.
What's my default?
Yeah, 25.
I failed it. I'm too busy
Yep.
reading and inspecting.
I failed as
stuff.
well.
Edward,
22.
you pass. So anyone that
Yay.
passes, here's the creaking of the stairs.
Is that a blip as well?
No.
No,
Creaking
it's
of the stairs. Someone is coming up the stairs.
Because
Edward
I haven't-
hears this.
I haven't heard this.
No.
Yeah, but
I'm trying-
we
So
don't
just-
hear Smith, so we just assume it's him.
Just hold on, Kiko. What happens if I inspect the room in the mirror?
Looks pretty normal to me.
So the idea was to send Martin down there to talk to him and keep him there while we lock the room, but he's not saying anything, so
Nope.
Hasso is just going to assume it's Martin coming back up.
Okay.
Edward goes, briskly walks over towards the stairs to see who it is.
It's Chester.
At this point, I would shout, Chester! How are you?
Oh, hello, how are you? I'm fine, just been, out.
Okay,
I was
quick,
going to
okay,
say, we
quick.
haven't seen you.
Gather stuff up.
Yeah. I was going to say, where have you've been? You haven't seen you in a while.
I've just been out, busy and all that. Getting things.
Yes, I was going to say, do you mind if I take some of your time? I've been thinking of peeking into your brain for a moment.
Oh, well, normally I would, but, I'm very busy.
It'll only take a few minutes. Just need to.
Fast talk.
Bullshit talk, more like.
Bullshit.
Do
Where's
we
my fast?
remember-
Oh,
do
I
you
do
remember
have fast talk. Yes, 66. Mine
You
is
are
70.
occupying him at present. You do not know how long you can keep him occupied with inane chatter.
I can assume that we heard that then.
You have heard that
Yeah.
Edward is talking to Chester.
Okay, we
he
need to-
sounds quite close.
Right, we need to mosey out of here, like sharpish. Can we
Is it-
gather up? Can we gather up? Or do we want to leave stuff as it was?
Ah, now here's your question. Do you want it or do you want to leave it?
Well,
I'm just gonna go out and confront him.
the real question here would
Okay.
be whether or not we
Because-
disturb the
because there's-
circle.
Because there's two things. The first thing is the gem isn't here. His job was to get an opinion on the gem, and he hasn't. And it's not here. So where the fuck is the gem? It's quite a significant question. The second thing is, this is some culty ass shit with an elder sign on the wall in the house,
With the hound of tindalos.
which he said absolutely nothing about. So what's the deal?
Don't forget circular room. That's kind of suspicious.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Just honesty is the best.
Daniel
policy
hides
for
behind
maintaining a
Violet.
long-term relationship, boys.
Okay.
I'm obviously not in a confrontational manner, but I'm just gonna, say we just happened, this room wasn't locked, and
We happened to
Are
break
you going?
asses
Are
in.
you going over there and saying this room wasn't locked?
I just walked past and it was swinging open in the breeze.
So you're going to confront him.
Yeah.
You're going to
Ed-
come up.
Ed-
Are you
Should I just start
holding?
swinging my
Are you
freaking
holding the mirror
lockpick?
still?
I'm holding the paper, I think, because that's the more significant.
You've
point.
left
As
the
far as I
mirror.
know. No, I've got the mirror's on me.
As soon as you round the corner, his eyes immediately don't dart to the papers, they dart to the mirror. He is not happy.
He's a vampire.
No psychology roll required.
No, he is not happy.
No, get Deanna Troy. She can
What
tell
are you
us.
going to say?
Captain, I'm sensing that he's cross.
I'm going to say, what's all this, pretty much. The equivalent of what's all this, then?
Where did you
What's all
get?
this about
Where
it?
did you get that?
From your room.
From the room that happens to have an elder sign just in behind the door?
And it's
It
circular.
seems like you've been keeping some secrets from us.
How did you get in?
It is his house, though, now thinking about it.
Well, yes, but at the same time, if you're doing Cthulhu shit and there's someone who's got a sketchy room, What have we learned about
I
sketchy
don't know. What
rooms?
if we just broke into his like bondage basement? Did we mention
Okay,
that as
so
well?
in the warehouse, the locked area was full of like Sketcher McSketcherson. In another house that we went to, there was a locked room hidden in the wall.
And it had a
the
sigil,
fucking
a blue
zombies
sigil on
and
it
shit.
too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like we clearly have form in finding sketchy ass small rooms.
Kiko, please check Skype.
Ah.
So like, yeah, we're just gonna say this room was locked. We were wondering what was going on.
So we're using the 1920s of yo, this looks iffy and shit.
Yeah, and so we decided to
Okay.
check.
Why don't we just sedate him and weaken with burning him for the rest of the?
Because this guy probably isn't evil, right? The chances are he's just engaged in a really bad course of research.
How soon, Clyker?
ASAP.
ASAP. Okay.